Hello, everyone, and welcome to D2C Dialogues. Today, we have with us Disha Singh, co-founder of Zouk. Their LinkedIn profile goes like this. Zouk is a modern Indian lifestyle brand. We effortlessly define a modern Indian classic, bringing together the contemporary and the traditional. We weave subtle elegance into your lifestyle. Our brand ambassador is Sara Ali Khan. We are a proudly Indian and 100% PETA approved vegan brand for premium bags, wallets, and footwear. We are a funded company backed by Stellaris Venture Partners, Titan Capital, and founders of Mama Earth, Beardo, and Wow Skin Science. We are on a mission to build the next big brand in the Indian consumer space. We strongly believe that we will achieve this only by building the best products and the best team. The founding team has experience across startups and large companies. They are alumni of IIT and IIM. Welcome, Disha Singh, founder of Zouk.
Thank you so much for the warm intro, Hitesh. It's lovely to hear our introduction, and we have come a long way from when we started to this clarity of vision that we have. But thank you for having me here.
Likewise, the pleasure is ours. And in the next 20-30 minutes, we would like to know more about Zouk. Sure. And also about the vision that you have.
Sure.
So tell us, Disha, how did Zouk start? What was that aha moment, or when did you realize that this is the space that I have to spend my next productive years?
Sure. So then the whole idea of Zouk came to me in the second year of my MBA. So I did my MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. And during our second year, we have one course for which we visit Kutch, where we, apart from our course study, we also interact with a lot of local craftsmanship, crafts and artisans. At that time, me and my friends saw beautiful looking bags, and everybody appreciated the high craftsmanship that India has. But at the end of the day, none of them bought any of it. And I was very surprised that in spite of liking the products, why are none of them buying it? So I questioned them and I asked that why what's the reason? And I think the two major reasons which came out was that the products were too bright. The whole aesthetic of the product was not fitting their modern sensibilities. And the second was that these products were not functional enough for them. So it will not have a laptop compartment. It will not have those straps which will make it last longer while you are traveling and stuff like that. And that's what got me thinking that if you look at the bags category at that time and now as well, the major players in the market, they were just copying the Western designs and bringing them to India. In fact, if you remove tags from each one of them and put them one beside the other, you'll not be able to tell one apart from the other because all of them are so similar looking. And that's what got me thinking that if I bring an India-inspired design with modern use case in the bags category, there is a space for me to build out a business. And that is how we started.
So now that the idea was there, you must have done your math, Disha, because venturing into this category where a lot of unorganized players are also there, and also there are a lot of online brands apart from the traditional players. So from a business point of view, how did you come to this conclusion that this is the area and this is the category that I want to focus on? Because obviously business should make some sense. So what was the mathematics that went behind,
Okay, you will be surprised or disappointed, I don't know, but we didn't do any maths, to be very frank. I always I was very, and most of the entrepreneurs are largely driven by that one need or one gut feel that they have related to that product, right? Be it when Ghazal started Mama Earth and thought, okay, for her kid, she's not getting something, so there's a need in the market. Similarly, when I saw what happened in Kutch and eventually I did my market study across the board, which I was just talking about, I realized that there is a space, there is a gap which is not getting filled today. And that is how we started, to be very frank. What actually we did post starting, like, once I have decided what kind of product I wanted to make, rather than what has been taught in MBA ki yaar ek survey chala do, ask them how much they are willing to pay and stuff like that. Rather than doing that, what we did was, in our initial 1 year, we did more than 50 plus exhibitions across India, and I was present in all of them, and that actually helped us identify the kind of products that our customers like, what price points they like, what are the functionality they need, and so on and so forth, so that we could come to a product which we feel can be scalable. And so that's how we started. To be very frank, mathematics came very late. The gut and feel came very early. And I think that's how, most of the entrepreneurs are. And that's how, that's help us take that, risk and step forward to jump into starting up a business. But yeah, I think the price point that we operate in, which is a mass premium segment, with the quality that we give and the differentiation that we give, right? We have got the early product market fit, and we have got a lot of love from our customers, and that has been helping us grow in these year in a capital efficient manner.
You spoke about the mass premium segment. Can you throw some light on that? Because is it defined by the price only, or how does it, how do we interpret that? Because if you look at the bags market, you get range from 3-digit to 4-5-digit, so that's
Right.
not a problem. But how did you decide that I want to position the product in this particular segment only?
Got it. So the product came first and the pricing came second. So first we were very clear that we want to create a product, A, which is differentiated, B, which is very highly functional for today's women, right? We didn't want to give a product which was, which is not functional enough for the today's working women. So functionality was first, quality was second, and third was the differentiation that we bring via our print. So once we have got the right product, we identified the right TAM for it, and the majority of the TAM in the bags category lies in the mass premium segment, and this is what we realized, that this is the segment that we want to play in. So that's how we came to this particular market.
You spoke about sustainability and ethical practices. Can you throw some light on that part as well, Disha?
Yeah, so then we were just discussing before this that our products are 100% vegan. We are in fact PETA approved vegan. We won best wallets award in 2021 from PETA. And even though I say so many things regarding vegan, I think the first question which comes to me is that, okay, do you make anything in food, right? Which is which was thought, I think, 4-5 years back, but things has evolved. People have now started accepting veganism not only in food but as a lifestyle choices. And that is what we provide when we say that all the products that we make at here Zouk, be it our footwear, be it our wallet, be it our bags, they all are vegan, they all are cruelty free. So that's how we are contributing our bit in the eco-friendly space. Apart from that, what we also do is that we support a 800 plus strong artisan base in India, given all our products is made in India. And we, over the years, we have, upskilled them, we have provided them better working environment, better wages. And, that's how we are giving our bit back to the society, that where the Zouk is getting so much love. So these are the things that, we have been doing. And, going forward, there are a lot of plans that the team has in place for us to become more ethical, give back to the society that has been giving Zouk so much love.
But being ethical has its challenges also. What about the raw materials? What about the manufacturing part of it? It will increase the prices, the supply chain issues. How do you sort this?
So I don't think so. These two are related so much. What we have done is that all the materials that we source are for us. for us, I think there are two qualities, like, there are two ethos that we stand for. One is being vegan and the other being proudly Indian, and we stand by it. So all our products, as I said, is made in India. We work with our manufacturers to, uplift their manufacturing capability, how to increase the quality of the product. Third is how to increase the, how quickly the labor can make the product so that he also earns more at the end of the day, right? So these are the things that we do, which increases the efficiency of the system. So even though we have the highest quality standards in this market currently, and all of our manufacturers are aware of it, we work along with them. Right? It's not a one-way thing, it's a two-way thing, where we also help them in increasing the quality and the throughput, along with demanding the same level of quality that we have been demanding for the last 5-6 years we have been in business.
Coming back to these 800 artisans and more, directly relating this question to the design part of it.
Yeah.
How does your design process, take place, and how do you impart those designs or the training, etc., to these artisans? Because traditionally they are they work in that environment, or their products or their designs would be, highly traditional, colorful, and stuff like that. Whereas Zouk designs are, completely different from what a traditional artisan would be working for. So how do you bridge this gap?
So what has happened is this, that when I started also, and the first manufacturers came, like for us, came from Dharavi, which is a hub for leather-based products. And they were very comfortable making the animal-based leather products there. So initially we saw a lot of resistance when I went to them and said that, no, I want to create a product which has a vegan leather plus a fabric component, which is a handicraft fabric. So initially it took us a lot of time in training them, and it took us a lot of time to perfecting the product that now we sell. What happens in this journey is this, that they also see a value in creating a product which is very different from what the market is creating, and they also see a value in when they also upskill themselves, right? They also get better wages. So that's how the product involvement has happened. In the back of it, we have a very strong R&D team at Zook. So every product that we create at Zook is very thoroughly researched, be it doing a secondary research or talking to our customers. Like, everything that we do at Zook is centered around what our customer wants or what are the needs of our customer. And I think that's that's the biggest reason that we have flourished, and and that I think that is going to be the case going forward as well. So we take a lot of input, we understand the pain points of our customers, and that is what my R&D team converts into a final product. Like, we recently launched our statement office bag, which was a result of all the research which has gone into creating the next the office bag for our customer, where they say that यार हमें bottle रखनी है बैग के अंदर, हमें टिफिन भी जाना चाहिए, but our laptop should also be safe, and so on and so forth, right? So we look at all the needs of our customers, that translated into the final design, and then it goes to our artisans, who any which ways have been trained throughout these years to create the products that we need.
Who would be a typical customer?
So our typical customer is somebody who like, if I have to talk about age, it will be like anywhere between 25 to 40, and I think now this age gap is also widening, given we are adding more products for the younger TG as well. Like, we added day packs, which is more for the college going students as well, but the core TG has been 25 to 40. They can be from anywhere India. Initially we were very metro focused, but I think for the last couple of years, given technology advancement and the tier 2 tier 3 audience also becoming more comfortable buying online, our split of tier 1 and tier 2 has also changed, and we are equally split across different geographies. So that's in terms of demographic. In terms of the thought process, or the likeliness. So anybody who any women actually who either goes to office, has a differentiated choices in terms of what she wants to carry, right, is our typical customers. And some of the choices they also want to make is maybe a veganism, or want to, carry an India inspired design. So that's how, we define our customers. And these customers can be wearing anything on a day to day, because given our bags suits almost everything that you wear to an office, right? So that's how we define our DG.
Giving what she wants to carry, you have signed a celebrity in Sara Ali Khan.
Correct.
Disha, and keeping the two ethos that you mentioned previously, one is proudly Indian and other is vegan. How did you zero down on Sara Ali Khan?
So it's a very interesting exercise. A brand ambassador for any brand is a very, very crucial step in their journey, and it's a very important decision, because then you are you are associating yourself with that particular personality, and if that gel doesn't go well, then if it goes well, it's fabulous for the brand. If it doesn't, it has its own repercussion. So we took our time to identify the celeb, and I'm very happy that Sara has actually, so Sara embodies everything that we do at Zouk. She is proudly Indian to the core. You see her social media presence, the movie choices that she has made, what her real life personality is also. It's very grounded. It's very Indian. You will see her, doing namaste at the airport, wearing ethnic attire. She's very, very smart. I don't know whether you have seen our brand film, but she has made that brand film in one shot. Her answers are so organic, where she talks about women choices. If you have seen her interview, you will see that how smart she is in everything that is associated with a woman, and what she wants to achieve in her career. So I think she's a very aspirational figure for the modern Indian women, and that is what helped us narrow down on her, because we had a few other names, but I think Sara embodies it very well with the brand that we are trying to create for the modern Indian women. And post our launch, I think almost everybody across different platforms have been telling us that, oh, what a great choice, right? Be it our customers, our investors, or our friends and people in our network, right? Given she, as I said, right, she is very organic, she is very authentic, and that's the kind of brand Zouk is also.
Now that you have got a very impactful brand ambassador, can you share some light on how you went on marketing Zouk? And this is a D2C online first brand. So how did you go about doing it? And can you share some key important campaigns or some milestones in your marketing which can throw some light on how you overcome some challenges?
Got it. I think we are one of those few brands which started on DTC first, like our own website first, and then moved to marketplaces, whereas most of the brands take the other route round. But what we realized very early on is that we want to be as close to our customers as possible, and DTC gives us that leverage to do it, given we have the customer data. We why I have such a strong R&D team, and our CX team also could do so many research, is because we are very big on our DTC. That also means that we have a lot of data of our customers, and we engage our customers routinely, be it for product development, for how to market them, or what kind of things that they like in our website, or what are the things that you want to see while they are navigating on the website, right? So in terms of marketing, to be very frank, for us, initially it was all word of mouth. After after 1 year of doing exhibition, when we decided that this is not a scalable model and we want to move online, one weekend Pradeep and I sat together and created our website on Shopify, and since then it was no looking back. But what happened was, at that time also, when we started our website, we had, I think, good 5,000 followers on Instagram, which is not small feat for a young brand which doesn't have any online presence. So we could initially see that there's a lot of word of mouth for our products, and that is initially helped us, grow Zook. And then of course we made use of Meta, Google, and there's a lot more that we are doing now. But I think the key campaigns that we have been doing for the last few years, which stands out, is that if you have followed our page or if you have followed our campaign, we keep our customers in the center of almost everything. So be it Women's Day, so we make our customers the face of the brands. You will see them on our ads, on our social media, and across the board, and we have been doing it for last 2 years consistently. That gives us a lot of love across domain, where people are like, Acha, they are not looking, they are celebrating the everyday women which is carrying a Zouk. So I think that one campaign really really elevates the overall marketing efforts that the team does. And apart from that, of course, I think Sara has been the biggest marketing campaign that we have done till now, and we have just signed her a month back. So that, of course, we are seeing that initial traction and the initial initial awareness building up across the board. But it's still too early to say, I think if we have this chart after 6 months or 12 months, I think I'll be in a better position to tell you, what else we did for the whole uplift for the brand ambassador we have done. But yeah.
Fine. We will definitely have a chat next year, Disha.
Sure.
Okay. Now, one thing that is very important in any entrepreneur's life or any startup is the vitamin M. That is the fund part of it. How did you manage and overcome the funding challenges at Zouk?
So, to be very fair, actually, we were always a very capital efficient business. So, though we never looked at funding very actively. But whenever, of course, there were outreaches from different funds. And for us, like for Pradeep and me, funding is not only for the money that we get, it is more about the partners that we get. Because they are then, like, they have to share the common vision with you in terms of the kind of brand that we are building, right? Like, we are trying to build a legacy brand which stands for modern India, from India to the world, right? And the kind of products that we want to make, the quality emphasis that we have on our products, right, is something that needs to resonate with the partners that we onboard. And I think we have been very happy to have Stellaris, Titan, and all the D2C founders that we have on our cap table, because like on the founder side, they have built fabulous businesses, they understand in and out of it, and they have expertise in different things, and that's what they help us in. And similarly with Titan and Stellaris, they have seen journey of so many consumer brands. So not like they advise us, when to go offline, how to look at geography, how to look at NPD, and so on and so forth. So I think we value our partners a lot in terms of the value they bring on the table, apart from of course the funding bit which is given, right? So I don't think so we have faced any problem as such, given we were always a capital efficient business, and all the time when the partners have come in, they have always come in with the strong conviction that Disha and Pradeep are building Zouk into a solid business. And when I say a solid business, it's a capital efficient business. It's a business where the products are liked for the products and not for the marketing, and they are building for scale. Right? So when a partner comes with that conviction, I think everything solves for itself.
Building for scale, and with scale, my next question is about Zouk's expansion. So are you present in offline stores as well?
Yeah, so actually we recently launched our 2 stores in July. So yes, I can say that we are present offline. So this is a start to the offline journey. We realize that as our online is growing, our customer base is also present offline, and there's a big base which is present offline, and we have a product where people would want to see कि अच्छा कितने zippers हैं, कितने compartment हैं, and so on and so forth. And we felt that this is a good time for us to venture offline, given post COVID. Now people are buying offline, the festive season is coming, and so on and so forth. So we have 2 stores now. One, our first flagship store is in the Seawoods Mall in Navi Mumbai, and the second one is Orion Mall, Bangalore. And in the coming few months, again, if we talk after 12 months, you will see more stores opening up. So we are very positive, and we have also seen a very good month in July, and we are very positive in the how the festive will play out. So I think offline is something that we are really looking forward to.
And how do you plan to expand in tier 2 and tier 3 cities? Is there a plan for that as well, Disha?
So currently we will focus on a couple of cities to begin with, create a playbook for our offline journey. Once we have perfected that, we will be expanding in all the right locations that we see great traction, given we have been online for so long and we have customer data, which particular geographies do they buy from, and so on and so forth. That will help us identify the places that we want to go offline in. But our first goal is to create a playbook which works, and then then scale is not a problem.
How does the brand plan to enhance customer engagement, both online as well as offline, to build stronger relationships?
So online, I think we have been doing, as I said, so we include I think our customer is in center of everything that we do. So be it we develop new products, be it my performance team talking to our customers and trying to identify what are the problems they face while navigating the website, what are the changes they need, to making them the face of the brand. Right? All these things combined together are overarching on our customers. So that's how we enhance the experience of our customers, and everything that we do is for the customers who are buying Zouk or who are recommending Zouk for that matter. Offline, how we have started is this, that we are not looking at our store only as a store, but as a community space. So there are a lot of things that we are planning for our stores in the coming months, which is not only going to be a marketing thing, but it's going to be a more of a community building spaces. So when we launched our Nexus Seawoods small store, on the launch day, we invited Teach India students, where Pradeep gave them a talk regarding how they can enter workforce. So these are a few activities under. So there is a campaign that we will be launching very soon, Zook Empowers. And under that, we will be doing different activities for the different segments of the society in our stores, which will create our stores as a community spaces for our customers in the coming months. So that is how we are thinking of utilizing them.
Final question before we go to the rapid fire round.
Sure.
What would be your advice for budding entrepreneurs and D2C brands who want to venture into this category?
So maybe not this category, maybe in general, if they want to venture into entrepreneurship, I think the one thing that I have learned across the board is that we should ask for help. We always feel that कि यार वो बोलेगा नहीं बोलेगा, whether they'll reply to the email or not, what will they think about us, and so on and so forth. I think we need to remove all these things if you want to be an entrepreneur, because there will be a lot of things that you will not know, and you should be aware of that, and you should accept that. So it's always good to ask for help. Like, I don't know how many people I have reached out to in my journey of Zouk, and I'm sure I'll be reaching out to more and more, and now also I do so many times, right? Because it's not practical for an individual or 2 co-founders to know everything. So it's very important that you ask for help as much as possible. At the end of the day, you need to take a call what you want to do, but asking for help exposes you to new things. It exposes you to the new way of thinking. So I think that's the advice I think I give to almost everybody, that don't shy away from asking for help. I think that's the biggest gift that you can give to yourself as an entrepreneur.
I think this is a wonderful advice. Don't shy away from asking help. Please ask, because if you don't ask, you're not going to get it anyways.
Correct. Correct.
So I think that was a wonderful advice, Disha. Now we'll go to the rapid fire round,
Sure.
and I'll be throw some questions at you, and as usual we have been throwing those balls out of the stadium. So yours, we start with the first one. Share one of the most memorable customer feedback that we have received.
I did one call sometime back, and that customer told me that she has more than 20 of our bags and she uses for different use cases, and she was so excited on the call. I think I end up speaking to her for 15-20 minutes about everything that we can do at Zouk, and I think that made my day.
If Zouk had to expand in any other country, which country that would have been?
So we are looking at international expansion, but that is something, big work that we are doing right now. But I think, Europe, US, and Saudi would be the markets.
Okay. What's the one secret ingredient that makes Zouk products stand out of the crowd?
They are India inspired and vegan.
Which famous personality would you love to see using a Zouk product?
Modi ji.
Modi ji, okay. Because the Proudly Indian Connect also is there.
Yes.
If Zouk could expand its product range into a new genre, what would it be?
So we are working on few things. I think footwear is where we expanded into last year. I think we will be doubling down on other categories in footwear itself.
If Zouk was a person, how would you describe its personality in 3 words?
It's honest, vibrant, and ethical. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Honest, vibrant, and
ethical.
Okay. Which brand do you think is the closest competitor to Zouk?
I think closest to, I should know. I think that there are a lot of brands out there, and this is not a market which is winner takes all. So I think everybody has their own specific space to breathe in, and the market is huge. So yeah. So
Disha Singh, the final question: where do you see Zouk 5 years down the line in numbers?
5 years down the line, well, in numbers, we would be 1,000 to 1,200 CR. I think we would want to go IPO. I think, but the bigger mission is that we want to make Zouk that one brand which across the world people say that Acha, this is a brand from India to the world, bringing the Indian culture to everybody. I think that's the vision that we have.
An Indian brand to an Indian international brand.
Correct.
Brand from India to the world. I think that's a fantastic vision to have, Disha Singh. We wish you all the best for the future endeavor also. And thank you very much for sharing your insights with us here today at D2C Dialogues.
Thank you so much for having me. It was lovely talking to you.
Likewise. Pleasure. Thank you.